Hey K-popers, and welcome back to Hallyu, where it's time for a brand new K-pop news update. This week saw some eyebrow-raising news about a possible SNSD comeback as 8, more GOT7 news as they released a new song after leaving JYP, lots of new music show MCs, initial details on a new big hit boy group, and tons of fantastic new debuts and comebacks. Before we get started, a quick thank you to Hallyu's honorary producers. Hallyu's patrons get to show off their bias group right here in every video, they get to have their say in future videos and projects on the channel, and they get access to the official Hallyu Discord server where they can chat about K-pop and even listen to it together. So if you want to leave your mark on Hallyu and be a part of our growing community, come join us over on Patreon. Alright, let's jump right in. This is your K-pop news update for February 21st, 2021. Let's start with some news that made me nearly jump out of my chair when I read it, which is that Naver dropped this article suggesting all 8 SNSD members are aiming to have a comeback in the summer. The article mentioned the members have been meeting to discuss scheduling for a possible comeback, since of course they all have their own acting, modeling, and other ventures to sort out. And rumor is that as part of this, they are trying to make sure they'll be able to promote on music shows as well, meaning they'd be looking at either May or June. This would be SNSD first comeback in 4 years since Holiday Night, and I've got to be honest, I'm feeling good about this becoming a reality. Tiffany is now back in Korea for an extended period of time, and when asked about it, SM did not dismiss it. They simply said, quote, "Regarding reports of SNSD full group comeback, nothing has been decided yet." In SM speak, that's a pretty good sign for the rumor being true, so we'll have to see if the queens do in fact return this summer. Now let's chat about GOT7 for a minute, as we've had a few more exciting updates on the group this week. First off, Yugim officially joined AOMG this week. This is of course the label run by Jay Park, a soloist who himself left JYP, so it's fair to say the irony is pretty fantastic here. Jackson also revealed this week that while in JYP, he wasn't allowed to promote solo in Korea. This is such a waste of talent in my opinion, and I'm really glad that he has all that freedom now. Then something awesome happened, which was that all 7 members updated their stories to spell out the word encore. And sure enough, GOT7 opened up a new official YouTube channel, and as you'll see later on in this video, there was a new release by the boys this week. In other news, it's that time once again. Time for music show MCs to pass on the torch to the next crop of hosts. So here's the new rosters for 3 of the music shows that we know so far. The show will now be hosted by WeEye's Kim Yo-han, ATEEZ's Yeosang, and Weekly's Jihan. M Countdown's new hosts will be G-Idol's Miyeon and actor Nam Yoon-soo. And SBS's Inkigayo will be bringing on IZ*ONE's Yoojin, NCT's Sungchan, and Treasure's Jihoon. Which MC pick are you most happy about for upcoming hosts? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, now let's switch over to the new releases that we got this week, because we were treated with a ton more big name music compared to last week, including some debuts. First up, of course, we have Chungha's Fierce release from her Querencia album. This is Bicycle. June of 2017 gave us this Chinese solo outing called Silent Boarding Gate. Sister Soyu and IZ*ONE teamed up with Pepsi in Zero Attitude, a refreshing CF. A brand new boy group called Kingdom have arrived with Excalibur, a debut with a very well executed theme. Kang Daniel is back with Paranoia, a dark and dramatic new song from the soloist. Lucy R. Spacefarer is in their latest comeback. This is Hero. NCT 127 dropped Gimme Gimme this week, another high-impact, hard-hitting track from the boys. Shinsadong Tiger's new girl group TRI-B had their debut this week. This is Doom Doom Ta. And speaking of debuts, IM made his solo debut with this flashy MV for Goddamn.
Goddamn it, I like it. Pretty good, can be shaken, yeah.
And let's end with an encore, shall we? GOT7 proved they're committed to each other with this new release after their departure from JYP. As always, let me know what new songs you've really been enjoying this week down in the comments. My pick for this week is TRI-B's debut, Doom Doom Ta. Something about the frantic sound in this song really hooked me this week, and it's a great start for the new girl group in my opinion. And now back to the news, where Girls' Generation's Tiffany will be making her stage debut in Korea. She was cast as Roxy Hart in a production of Chicago and will be kicking off the show in April. EXO's Dio will be a lead actor in 2021. He's been chosen for the lead role in a Korean remake of the 2007 romance movie Secret, which is originally a Taiwanese film. BTS's J-Hope has donated 150 million Korean won, or about $135,000 to the Green Umbrella Child Fund for his birthday. The money will be going to support children with disabilities. Minyoung from the survival show 16 has made her own YouTube channel. 16 is of course the show that formed twice, and Song Minyoung made it all the way to the finale before being eliminated, meaning she very nearly made the group. Congratulations to Epic High's Mithra Jin and his wife Kwon Da-hyun. They have announced that they're expecting a baby in June. The New York Fashion Week will be holding a digital runway for Concept Korea, and some familiar faces will be walking down it. BB, Tomorrow by Together's Yeonjun, and Wavy's Youngyoung will all be making their way down the runway. We've got some details on upcoming JYP artist comebacks. According to Naver, we can expect a Nitsu single in April, a new Loud project release in May, and sometime in the second quarter we'll be getting ITZY, Stray Kids, and 2PM comebacks. It'll be a busy few months for JYP artists. Mnet's Kingdom is kicking off behind the scenes this week. The show will begin filming on February 23rd, and the first episode will be out on April 1st. Who are you rooting for to win the competition? Seal has shared a beautiful and touching post dedicated to her late mother, where she thanked her for her strength and her bravery. Seal's mom passed away last week at the age of 53. Big Hit has announced that they're going to be debuting a new boy group in 2022 in partnership with Universal Music Group. The audition program will be airing globally, and I expect many more details in the coming months. Some netizens owned themselves this week in an attempt to drum up controversy around TOO's Woongi. They shared screenshots from a university group chat where Woongi continuously called out people who were breaking restrictions on public gatherings, hoping that people would be upset by Woongi's strong stance. Unfortunately for them, the vast majority of people agreed with Woongi's upholding public health measures, and it only turned into a boost for the idol. Alright, now let's talk about what happened on music shows this week. We still aren't fully back to normal, as the show and show champion didn't have broadcasts this week, which left us with 4 trophies up for grabs. And those 4 shows were split right down the middle, with Kim Woo-suk kicking off the week with 2 wins for his song Sugar on M Countdown and Music Bank. Then IU took back control with another 2 wins for Celebrity on Show Music Core and Inkigayo. Alright K-popers, you're now officially caught up on everything going on in the K-pop world. Let me know what new songs and what news items from the week stood out to you down in the comments. And if you want to stay caught up with the K-pop world while having a ton of fun every single week, make sure you are subscribed to Hallyu.